This is me driving around the city of Chicago. I think it is better than looking at some man talking. Before I get into the video clips, there are a few things I want to say. The women in South America, Central America, Brazil, Colombia, Eastern Europe, Asia, Africa, the Philippines, Thailand, and Vietnam, might be wondering why many men from the West prefer these women over the women in their country. I have created videos about the types of different women men encounter on a daily basis in the West, such as in the United States and Western Europe. I talked about 3 types of single mothers. Type 1 is the single mother that got pregnant in high school. These are the type of women men do not mind dating. This is because they got pregnant by accident. However, if she has more than one child, then most good men will leave her alone. Having more than one child as a single mother shows that she is irresponsible. No good man wants an irresponsible woman. Type 2 is the single mother who got pregnant as an adult. She got pregnant by men who are irresponsible and unreliable, such as the bad boy, the Pookies and the Ray Rays. After having fun with such men, she now wants a good man to come along and take care of her and her babies. Good men will say no to these women, because good responsible men do everything they can to avoid having a baby without being married first. So why would we men want to throw all of that away? Why would we men want to take care of a child we did not have fun making? Why would we men pick her when there are many other women we men can have that do not have children? Type 3 is the single mother that got divorced. Most of the time, she got divorced because she was looking for something better. A better looking man with more money. She believes having children does not make her any less desirable in men's eyes. She believes that she can still attract the same type of men as she could when she was young and had no children. Good men will say no to this type of single mother, because we know that these types of women will always be looking for the bigger better deal, or a simp/wimp. Plus, why would we men pick her when there are many other women that we can have that do not have children? One video I created showed that many women in the West, such as in the United States and Western Europe, have had sex with over 30 different men before they are 25 years old. Plus, many of these types of women have had sex with over 100 different men before they turn 30. These women have good jobs, and many are highly educated. So these women are not prostitutes. This is their lifestyle. This is what they like to do. They believe or think that there will be no consequences or no repercussions for such behavior. Then after they had their fun with all the other men, then they want a good man to come and marry them. They believe or think that when they want to get married, they will easily be able to get a good man to marry them. Usually, when these types of women become 27 to 30 years old is when they want a good man to come along and marry them. Plus, they attempt to make the good man believe that they are good girls. They make the good man take them on dates and pay for dates. While with the other men, they gave it away for free. They justify their past bad behavior by saying that men do the same thing. The truth is that 30% of adult men in the United States are virgins or close to being virgins when they turn 30. Another 30% of adult men in the United States are married. 54% of adult black men in the United States do not have children, and have never been married. So these women are having sex with the same 20% of adult men in the United States. These are usually the men who are high earners, or earn over $100,000 a year. This is about 10% of adult men in the United States. The type of man that most women want and cannot lock down. For many reasons, we good men tell these types of women we do not want you. In some of my past videos, I said that I would have married an ex-adult film actress I once knew. She did 14 adult films, but she has never been close to having sex with 50 different people in her life. Except for the time she did the adult films, she was in a committed monogamous relationship. Anyway, I never had sex with her. The ex-adult film industry makes you get tested every week for different types of diseases. The women that are having sex with many different men each month are probably not getting tested. Plus, these types of women attempt to hide their past or make you accept their past bad behavior. My friend, who was an ex-adult film actress, told me about her past from the beginning. So I knew what I was getting. With the other women, you might not know what you are getting until it is too late. Unless she is something truly special. Truly amazing. Most men do not want to marry a woman who has had over 20 different sexual partners before they are 30. Plus, I made a video where I talked about women who are educated, have great jobs, make good money, have no children, and have not had sex with a lot of different men. However, most of these types of women have so much debt or loans that you might say that they are poor. Their spending habits can destroy everything a man built. Plus, you have the women that do not have good jobs, are not making a good income, have no children, have not had sex with a lot of different men, and do not have a lot of debts or loans. What these two types of women have in common is that they want a high-earning man, or what many would call a high-value man. They want a man to provide a certain type of lifestyle. When these women realize that they will never get a high-earning man, then they want a good man to marry them. Good men leave these types of women alone because they are too stupid. Because they are stupid, they will always give you problems, always give you headaches and foolish drama. These women think that a high-earning man is the same thing as a high-quality man. A high-earning man uses them for physical pleasure. And after a few months to 2 years, when he is done with a woman, he gets another girl to take her place. Most men making this type of money are not dumb enough to marry any of these types of women. These men know that these types of women are not with them because of who they are as a person. They are with the man because of the lifestyle the man can provide. These women never ask if the man is considerate, kind, understanding or open-minded. Instead, all they care about is what type of lifestyle the man can provide. Therefore, after these types of women had a few children, they divorce the man and will live off the alimony and child support payments. Thus, they keep the lifestyle. They keep the benefits of being married but without the man. One of the video clips will indicate that there are millions of girls like this. For my foreign viewers, I want you to know that around 10% of men in the United States earn over $100,000 a year. And less than 1% of men in the United States earn over $200,000 a year.
So, keeping all of this in mind, we just painted your ideal life.
Yeah.
For the 27-year-old man, what would his income ideally be? Like
what would it have to be?
To support this life?
Which is so funny because I saw this video the other day where it was saying like, if your wife can spend more than you make, like you need to make more money. So it really just depends. But I mean, just to have like a really decent lifestyle and you know, be supported well, like 150 maybe to 250,000 a year would be comfortable for sure. The more the merrier, but that'd be comfortable.
Keeping all these things in mind, what you would like your ideal life to look like, what would you say, what would you want his income to be? If you're going to be a stay-at-home mom, like what kind of range would his income be?
I think for me to be comfortable, like staying at home and not working, like I feel like this is gonna sound bad. I feel like 300,000. Like I guess if they made less than that, I feel like we wouldn't have the lifestyle I wanted, so I would work.
Right.
I was just having this conversation with my friend, and she was like, you have to manifest a husband, girl. Like, you have to really think about the lifestyle that you want to live when it comes down to vacations and how many kids you want to have. And just like the lifestyle that you want to have. And I feel like ideally my husband needs to be making like $650,000. $500,000? Is that bad? I know that 1% of men make $500,000, or like less than 1% of men or something.
Many women in the West, such as in the United States and Western Europe, are looking for a man that can provide a certain lifestyle. These women assume that the man is considerate, kind, understanding, open-minded, monogamous and faithful. Because these types of men have women chasing them all the time. Women that do not care if he is married. These types of men do not have to be monogamous and faithful. In fact, if you are a man that is making a good living in the United States and lives in a major city, you have a lot of women chasing you. Plus, they do not care if you are married. For example, I had a summer job driving a City of Chicago bus. The old-timers told me that if you wear a wedding ring, you will get pursued by more women. Every day when I drove the bus, women, men, and people who I was not sure if they were a man or a woman, attempted to pick me up. I have male friends who are mailmen and delivery drivers, and they get women flirting with them every day. My friend, who is 55 years old, a mailman, had sex with one of the women on his route. She is 24 years old. The problem is that he is now a father of a little baby boy. I guess it might be a good thing because his wife of 30 years only gave him girls. I had male friends who are firefighters, policemen, bus drivers, and they all are married but have women on the side. Most women do not understand that if you are a man over 30 and have a good job, you will have a lot of women chasing you. And these women like married men because they know that most married men will not have a disease. Plus, they only have to share you with one other woman. Your wife.
That man the man you're talking about is magnitudes more valuable than another man. Just from an income standpoint. We're talking about a man who's at least 3 times more income than average men. Right? At least. Then why doesn't he get 3 times more options of women?
Now, you are probably wondering what about all the other women? The women who are not like the ones I described. The following video clips will help to answer this question.
Cooking and cleaning for you is not a woman's job. It's your mother's job when you're a child. Are you a child? Are you looking to marry your mother?
I would be like excited for him to get home. Then he would get home and he would be like, hey, like say hello, give us a kiss. And then he would go and start doing the dishes. I was like, why am I feeling rage because he's going to do the dishes? And like you're saying, it's not about doing the dishes. Yeah. The point was, I've been excited for him to get home all day, and now he is putting his attention somewhere else. And I was like, when you come home, can you just come and sit with us and like talk to us and just literally be present with us for like 15, 20 minutes. And then together we can decide like who's going to start getting dinner ready and do the dishes.
Now, this does not apply if both the man and the woman are working. However, if the woman is a stay-at-home wife, then the house should be clean, and dinner should be ready when the man comes home from work. Yes. I understand that if the man were single and living alone, then when he came home from work, he would have to cook and clean for himself. My argument is this. This is not about being in a traditional marriage. This is about consideration, understanding, selfishness, and laziness. Many of our grandmothers and mothers had children, were stay-at-home mothers, and they had the house clean and dinner ready when the man came home from work. Women worldwide who have children and are stay-at-home mothers, have the house clean and dinner ready when the man comes home from work. Plus, many of these women have jobs and work. As the woman said in the video clip, when her man comes home from work, he has to entertain her, then clean the kitchen and maybe cook dinner. She probably screamed at him one day, saying that she does all the work. So now when he comes home, the first thing he does is clean the kitchen. Many people cannot cook in a dirty kitchen. This woman is full of self. She acts like the man has done nothing all day. Like he is not exhausted from work. Like the 1 to 2 hour commute to work and the 1 to 2 hours back home is no big deal. I asked myself, what has she been doing all day? Only someone who is lazy, selfish and lacks consideration would require this of her man. In a situation such as this, I see no point in getting married or having a wife. If most of the time, all the man is doing is attempting to please his wife, then there is no companionship, no intimacy. Instead, you feel like a paycheck. I am telling you men, before you get married, figure out how the household will be managed. How the household will be managed if you have children. I went on one date with a girl who told me that when she gets married, she wants to live in the suburbs. I said, what about the man? If he is working and you are a stay-at-home mother, and if he is doing a 1 to 2 hour commute to work every day, do you not care about what he is going through? A 1 to 2 hour commute to work every day can be hard. She did not care. Like the man in the video, you do not want to be stuck in such a situation. Eventually, she will start calling you no good, lazy, controlling, and a lot of other bad names. Then she will file for divorce. She will keep the lifestyle because you will be paying alimony and child support. Every time you get a raise in pay at work, the amount you pay in alimony and child support will also increase. Thus, the way our laws are written, if you do not give your wife what she wants, the way she wants it, and how she wants it, she can divorce you and take everything. The best thing or the safest thing a man can do who lives in the United States is to go to South America, Central America, Brazil, Colombia, Eastern Europe, Asia, Africa, the Philippines, Thailand, and Vietnam. Get a wife from one of these countries. Your biggest costs are going to be the plane tickets. If you watch my video called Passport Brothers, don't let them scare you. We'll provide what to expect if you bring your new wife to the United States. Thank you for watching. Please click the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and share this video.